Good morning, Facebook. How are we all doing? It's an absolute amazing day here in Edinburgh. The sun is out and shining. I hope it's amazing wherever you are in the world, and I hope you've had an amazing morning so far. I actually woke up and felt this weird misalignment feeling inside me. Felt actually quite demotivated, to be honest. But didn't allow my emotions and feelings to take control and practice what I preach, and sat down, done my daily planner, done my meditations and alignment, and I feel back in line and on fire again. So it just shows you guys that if you get up and you allow your automatic body programming to take over, like if you fall back into a pattern or an old habit or whatever, and you just fall into it and you just buy into it and just allow it to take over without consciously taking control and writing stuff out and doing meditation and getting back into alignment with who you really are, it'll take you the whole day, and you'll go down this road and you'll get to the end of the day and you'll be like, what the hell happened? What I didn't even do what I wanted to do, and I've been feeling like shit all day. So if you allow this stuff to take control, it will take control. But remember, you're the captain of the ship. And that was a great reminder for me this morning when I woke up and I had that misaligned feeling inside, and I just took control of it right away. Didn't rush, didn't try and get all panicky, just sat and was fine with it. Didn't push it down, didn't say this is wrong or whatever, and just accepted it. Got up, had food, chilled for a bit, done my daily planner, done my meditation. Feel good again. So, the lesson is there for you. Slow down, accept it, and choose something different. And on today's live stream, guys, what I want to talk about is, where are you going? Where are you going? Because this is one thing that a lot of people struggle with. They struggle to see where they're truly going, and they're basically getting up and they're doing the same kind of stuff over and over and over again, and they're doing it because they've learnt that off some system, the system maybe you've been taught in, or just off your family or whatever, and you've learnt that, and it's became normal for you, and you get up and you just do it and do it and do it, and then you keep telling yourself that you're going to do something different, but that you keep always ending up in the same place, right? And that is, I believe, an unawareness of where you're going, right? You're unaware of where you're going. You're unaware of where this path is going to take you. So this is why I want to inspire you today to stop and ask yourself, where's my next move? Where's my next move? Where am I going? If I was to go down this path for the next 20 years of my life, can I see myself doing that? And if you look forward and you're like, no, I can't see myself doing that, then instead of saying, when I get here, I'll do this, why don't you say, what's my next move now? What's my next move now? Because if you don't say, what's my next move now, it'll always be, when I get here, I'll do this, and then all those years will go down and past, and before you know it, you're in a position you really don't want to be in, okay? So now is the time to start asking yourself better questions. And most people aren't willing to ask themselves better questions because, do you know what? It's not easy. It's tough to actually make a new decision. It's tough to go against your automatic programming, because at the end of the day, your conscious mind's 5-10% roughly, subconscious mind 90-95%. So to go against that 90 to 95% of you is not easy. At the end of the day, the most coaches and trainers I deal with, this is the specific situation that I come across when I'm dealing with coaches and trainers, is they want to create more leverage. They want to learn basic systems. They want to create more leverage, right? They want to have more freedom, and they want to do that down the online coaching route. Whether that's to just have their laptop, their bag, and their Wi-Fi connection, or whether they want to plug that into their current business and maybe take a step back from training people so much and get people in to help them doing that, and then take a step back and work on the online stuff so they can add that into their business. Either way, right, it's a new decision, it's a new area, and the online world is completely different from the offline world. 1,000,000%. Okay? So it's something new. This is something completely new. And if you're going to keep doing the same stuff as you are now, when you want to do this thing here, if you keep doing the same stuff, and I mean talking from thinking the same thoughts, telling yourself the same stories, feeling the same feelings, taking the same actions, then you'll never allow yourself to do this. And this is why you've got to reflect. This is why you've got to, well, this is why I put people through pre-training when they come on board with me, because the pre-training brings so much awareness to where they're wasting time, so much awareness to themselves, so they start to create a new perception, a new perspective of the world, and they can start to see, wow, I didn't realise I was doing that, I didn't realise I had this much time, I didn't realise I was thinking those thoughts, I didn't realise I was doing this, I didn't realise I was doing that. And it brings awareness, and then that new awareness allows you to make powerful decisions in the moment and move forward in the direction of where you want to go. So that's the situation I usually deal with, is people wanting to create more freedom, but continuing to tell themselves the I'm busy story, and like, I've never done this before and I don't know where to start, or oh man, I've done that before and it didn't work, and all that kind of stuff, right? So if you keep beating the same drum, the same noise will keep coming out. You've got to beat it in a different way. You've got to do some different things. Okay, and that's what I want to really inspire you to reflect on today, is like, literally, where are you going? Can you see yourself going down this road for the next 20 years, 30 years of your life? Because most people I talk to say no. And I'm like, well, what's your plan? When I get here, and I'm like, no, what's your next move now? And it doesn't have to be a huge move. It can be one small step. One small step. What is it? But be prepared. It's not going to be easy, because the path is simple. The steps are simple, right? But that doesn't make it easy. What's going to make it hard is the voice inside your head, is the fear, is the resistance. This isn't worth it. Who do you think you are? You're a failure. You've tried this before. Do you really want this? You're going to get all these thoughts and feelings and horrible demons, shall we call them, trying to pull you back. That's what's going to make it tough. But you've got to consciously take control. You've got to consciously take control and move through that, because that is when you're going to experience what you want to experience. You'll never experience what you want to experience unless you go through that initial period of fighting against your body, trying to get you just to do the same stuff again, because the brain and the body is an efficiency machine. It just wants to keep doing the same stuff. It's there. It's just runs off patterns, right? And if we don't take control consciously and literally do a little, force through it a little bit, then it's never going to change. It's consistency. Consistency is the key. Are you consistent enough to break through? Because it's not just consistency for 12 weeks. You go through a 12-week program and you're consistent for that, and then you just screw it all up after. That's not how it works. It's daily consistency, daily discipline, and daily doing, right? And that's what's going to move you through. Like, so if you're a coach or trainer who's looking to make the move online, or looking to learn new systems, new ways of doing things, then are you ready to do something different? Are you ready to move through the resistance? Because the resistance is going to be there. It's 100% going to be there. And whoever tells you it's not is a liar, right? Because every single person goes through it. But the people that move through are just people that have learned to take action in spite of what's going on. People that have learned to self-reflect. People that have learned to be consistent with working on themselves personally, as well as actually getting down and doing the work that has to be done. It doesn't have to be tough hustle and hard work. It can just be, right, cool, I'm getting up and I'm following through today. I'm getting up and I'm following through today. I'm getting up and I'm following through today in the direction of where I actually want to go. It doesn't have to be up and get up and you stay up till 18-hour day and you do this and this and this. It doesn't have to be like that. Why don't you just get up and follow through? Why don't you just get up and intend to follow through? Because that is what will change the game for you. So, if you're a coach or trainer, your next move, you feel your next move is to move into online coaching, or you really want to learn basic systems in your marketing and lead generation because you're maybe struggling with that, and then you do vision yourself moving down that road of moving online, I can help, and I've got something for you. I've created a guide. I'm just going to go behind me and grab it, stick this up here. So I've created a guide. It's the 5 pillars to launching your first online program if it working more hours or trading your time for money. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it in the comments, and you can grab your copy of that today. Go through it. There's also some bonus video trainings that come with it as well. So if you're interested in learning, download your guide here. Boom. If you're interested in learning those 5 pillars to launching your first online coaching program, and you're willing to make a new decision, you're willing to be consistent, you're willing to beat the resistance, beat the fear, then this will work. This is basically going to lay out a simple path that you can follow as long as you're willing to get out of your way and do the work. Okay, so that is a present from me to you. Download that guide, and I will see you on the inside on the free bonus videos, and I hope you enjoy the content in the guide, and I hope it really serves you at the highest level, guys. But remember, where are you going? Like, can you see yourself moving down this road for the next 20 years? Or do you want something different? Are you a coach or trainer who's looking for more leverage, who's looking for more freedom? You don't want to be sitting there doing session after session after session after session, whether that's on Skype if you're a coach or whether that's in the gym if you're a personal trainer. You want to create more leverage for yourself. If that's you, this is for you. And it's going to help you a lot. Okay, guys? I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I'll speak to you all again soon.